Alright, outdoorsmen, we are now at Palm Canyon, and I hate to be Captain Obvious here, but this is definitely a canyon that is absolutely covered with palm trees. So we'll walk out here to the edge and see, well, you know what, that's pretty cool. Maybe we will walk down in there and explore just a little bit to see what some of the Native Americans used and how they lived. Let's go for a little walk. All right, everyone. You could definitely see that the path is fairly narrow and it's pretty darn steep. There are times when the videography equipment just does not do justice to the three-dimensional perspective, and this is one of them. We are continuing to wind our way down, and you can see how the water kind of meanders through this little area, creating just an absolute oasis for the Agua Caliente people who lived here thousands of years ago and are still responsible for taking care of the land today. Let's keep going. Here you can see the palms growing either in the water or directly adjacent to it. And it's amazing how much cooler it is down here next to the water, in the shade of the palm trees. I can see why people would have sought this area out to forge a lifestyle during the harsh times that they experienced in the desert in the summer and in the winter. Well, they are far from redwood trees, but the shade and protection that these trees give you certainly have a sense of grandeur to them as you look up to the tops of their crowns. And we are completely surrounded by stone cliffs. It's hard to see, but there you can kind of see just how far it is up from the base of this canyon. There are many places here where you see the palm debris and they have it centrally located. I would believe that years ago they would have kept this area just as clean so that they could periodically burn it and not run the risk of having massive fires that would wipe out this valley. You can see a variety of little trickles of rivulets that they carve the sand out so that the water can flow into the creek and not cause erosion through a variety of sources. It's a single point where the water can travel. As you approach these rocks, they don't look very big, but the closer you get to them, the larger they begin to become, until finally you're close enough that you realize that they're probably close to 10 feet tall. I'll take a picture of in a second here to show you myself and the perspective. Here, as we approach one of the small huts that the Native Americans would have lived in, you can see that there would not have been a whole lot to it. Stone area in the middle for a little bit of a fire. An opening at the top that would have allowed the smoke to escape. And then just the palm branches draped one over the next to allow the container to essentially have itself be weather tight. And I guess really probably more like weather resistant. Here's a slightly different perspective of Palm Canyon. It doesn't really matter where you look at it from. The huge number of palm trees is something that definitely sticks with you and will stick with me for a long time, and I can certainly see why the Native Americans occupied this area at the head of their tribal lands. Shadow says a little ground squirrel. Oh, and he ran off. I guess he is sharing the camera shot. All right, outdoorsmen, certainly hope you enjoyed today's episode where we were in Palm Canyon. Absolutely amazing what people were able to do years ago, taking advantage of all that the environment had to offer. So again, really hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, get outdoors.